are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet?
Letting him lick my nose. Hi guys!
Hi guys! We're tagged by Carly from Carly's Corner to do the Furry Friend Tag, and today that's what we're gonna do. We have 9 questions, and we have our furry friend with us.
There he is! You've seen him in the background before.
Yeah! He's very, very sleepy, but he's gonna be here around with us, taking a nap as we respond to things.
He usually sleeps for about 8 hours between breakfast and dinner, so we're interrupting his day a little bit here, so bear with him. Hello there. So question number 1, what is your animal's name? This is Zizí.
Zizí, Z-I-Z-I, accent on the last I.
How did he get the name Zizí?
So it's a funny story. Before even Ryan and I met, I already had this name in my head. One of my best friends and I used to joke around and call, you know, guys that we're interested in, like our crushes, our Zizí, and that was our little nickname for these guys. And when I met Ryan, I told my friend that he was my Zizí.
I was Zizí before Zizí was Zizí.
And then when we got together, I told Ryan that once we got a dog, I wanted the dog's name to be Zizí.
And I said, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. So there you go, it's Zizí. Okay, question number 2. What type of pet is it and what breed?
It's a dog.
It's a dog.
It's a dog, and he is a Cocker Spaniel mix, right?
Mutt.
Yeah, Cocker Spaniel mutt. We don't know exactly, but if you look at him, he's got the little short tail, and he's got the great big ears, and he's mostly Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah.
Question number 3, how long have you had your pet?
We've had him for 7 years. It's going to be 7 years in November, so 6 years and a few months. And we adopted him in Chicago, and he traveled with us from Chicago to Recife, Brazil.
Yeah, Zizí's been on multiple continents.
Yeah.
And loving life. This is sort of his retirement community now.
Yeah.
Recife.
We joke that he retired in the tropics. So.
Question number 4, how did you receive your pet? We always knew that we were going to get a dog, right? That's the first thing that we have to say. And then when we moved from New York to Chicago, we had more space, we had a bigger apartment, and we knew that was definitely the time. But the way it actually happened is that I surprised Priscilla for her birthday. We drove down to a place in Chicago called Paws. Priscilla was super surprised, and we got to fill out a little survey. We had to fill out information about ourselves and our personalities, and then they matched us up with a certain type of dog, dogs of a similar personality.
He was purple. That's like the category that we were purple, and then he also was purple.
Yeah, they're like, based on your personality, you want to be looking for purple dogs. And then you start to walk through, you sort of twist your way through the area where there are all sorts of dogs, and you keep an eye out specifically for dogs that are tagged purple. And we saw a lot of dogs that day, but we saw Zizí and we were like, that is definitely the one.
So question number 5, how old is your pet?
We think, because we adopted him, we think that he's almost 10 years old.
Yeah, he's about 10. When we adopted him, they didn't have any background history on him. So they assumed that he was 3 at the time, which makes him almost 10 now.
Next question, number 6, what are some quirky aspects of your pet's personality?
A ton. The very first one that I can tell you is that he is a hungry boy.
Oh yeah.
He loves to eat everything. Some dogs don't eat, certain things. Zizí eats everything. He loves to eat. First of all, the very first night that we adopted him, so we went to Paws, picked him up, like Ryan said, and then came home. And obviously we weren't going to go out anywhere because we had a new dog at home. Yeah,
dinner was sort of a deception. I said we're going to go out for the night, but actually once we had Zizí, we decided to order Chinese.
Yeah, so we ordered Chinese, and the moment that the Chinese food arrived, we lived in a very small apartment in Chicago, and we liked to eat on our coffee table, and we left the food on the coffee table, forgetting the fact that we had an animal at home, and we went to the kitchen. All of a sudden, Zizí eats the spring roll that we had ordered with the paper with the little paper bag and everything. And then here we are, Ryan and I, like chasing this little dog with like half of a spring roll in his mouth, running around the coffee table. So from that day on, we suspected that he was going to be, a challenge with food.
Yeah, food is his trigger. Like it's some dogs love their toys, some dogs love to go outside. They love sticks and bones. Zizí loves food.
He loves food.
The first time we had a party at our house. Once we had Zizí, there was some cheese set up on a table. And same story, like we stopped watching Zizí for 1 minute, and then we looked down, and there is Zizí with a whole log of goat cheese in his mouth, like he had managed to literally swallow the entire log of goat cheese.
Yeah.
And I think he took it down. I don't think he got that one back.
We tried to get it out, but
Fish it out of there?
Fish it out, but no luck. He ate it. Another quirky thing about him is that he doesn't like any toys, but one toy.
Yeah, he used to have a football, this little orange American football that he loved.
Yeah.
And it got to the point that it was so tattered and falling to pieces that we thought we would be very clever and replace it. So we went and found the exact same one, which was a cheapie, I think, from the dollar store. And we subbed it out, and he just looked at it and he was like, "What's this thing? This isn't the football. This isn't my ball."
And he wouldn't play with it. But then you found him another ball that was like a different texture, a different material, but also orange. And he transitioned from his old football to this new ball. And then since then, we've been buying him this same material ball.
He won't play with anything else. Like literally just this one ball. We could shower him with toys, brand new beautiful toys, and he would find the ball underneath the pile.
He just likes this one ball.
Yes.
It's funny.
I think another trait of his is that he would go home with anybody. Like he loves us. We're definitely his mom and dad, and he recognizes us, but he's like a man of the people. Zizí is,
He's so tired.
Zizí belongs to the world.
Zizí.
Show yourself off, Zizí.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves you just as much as he loves us. So, question number 7. What does your connection with your pet mean to you? Zizí is everything to us.
It's everything to us.
He's like our first child, really.
Yeah.
You know, there's this part of me that feels like he came to us in our relationship at just the right time, because at the time we were working opposite schedules. Priscilla was working a lot in the daytime and I was working in the evening, and it gave us this like connection that when one of us wasn't there, instead of the other person being alone in the house, Zizí was always there in the house. So he helped, I think, to solidify us as a couple and help to make our home more of a home.
Well said. Yeah. I think also for me, he means also everything. He's my very first dog that is actually, that is mine. And he made me a better person, more patient. In the beginning, he wasn't a very easy pet to have because he had really strong anxiety issues. I think from being abandoned at some point and going to somebody else's house and not knowing exactly what's happening to him, he had really bad anxiety issues, and he would literally destroy the trash if he was left alone in the house. And he gave us, he taught us to be patient and to know that it's okay, and trying to understand his point of view, because even though he's a little animal, he has feelings, and he was feeling anxious, and he didn't want to be left alone, and he was afraid, and instead of us being just upset with him or just not understanding, we learned how to be patient and probably understand him more as a being, as a live being.
It turns out we had to grow up, not him, because he is the same beautiful boy that he always has been, but we had to learn how to be good parents, I think, for him, and how to give him what he needed and how to put him in an environment where he could feel safe and comfortable, and I think we learned so much, because of that.
Yeah, and he's gotten so much better. He doesn't attack the trash anymore. Thankfully, and he used also to bark at other dogs. Do you remember that? Like if there's a dog across the street as we were walking, he would bark at other dogs when he was on the leash, and people would say that this is like leash anxiety and everything. And now he's like the friendliest dog with every single dog. He's just like
he could not possibly be more chill.
Yeah.
And if he really wants to act out, he'll shred a tissue or something. He'll be like, look at that.
Right. Question number 8. What are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet?
Letting him lick my nose.
He's a licker. Before, when we had opposite schedules, Ryan and I, when we lived in the US, you guys ask this question all the time, what we do for a living. But when we lived in the US, I am a digital designer, so I worked a 9-to-5 job in an agency, and I worked from home a lot of my career. So and Ryan worked in the restaurant industry, meaning that I was working from, the morning through the evening, and then he would go to work around 1 p.m.
For me, managing restaurants meant gone from really early afternoon until like all hours of the night. Yeah, definitely after midnight.
So we had really opposite schedules, and we barely saw each other, but I would try to stay awake until Ryan got home, and it was one of the best things, because when we got home,
this is excellent.
I would entice Zizí and say like, oh, dad is home, and Zizí would be so excited. The moment Ryan stepped in the house, Zizí would grab his ball, his one ball, and then like bring it to Ryan so they could play together. So that's a nice pastime that you like to play with him.
I can't think of a better one. That makes me sort of happy sad now just thinking about it. It makes me feel glassy. It was the very best welcome home that I think anyone could possibly have. Your beautiful wife and your beautiful baby boy waiting for you in the window. Like, he would have his nose all pressed up to it, and then he would see me, and then he would start to go crazy. His little tail would be like and then we would play. Yeah, that's a good one.
For sure.
Last question, number 9. What are some of your pets' nicknames?
So many.
Susie's got a lot of nicknames.
I think I am the culprit of
Priscilla's the nickname giver.
I give him nicknames all the time, and I call him a lot of things. So I've called him already. Well, his main nickname is Boo Boo. I call him Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo. Boo Boo, come here, Boo Boo.
We also call him Bobinho.
Bobinho.
Because anytime you add inho to something in Portuguese, it makes it little and cute.
Diminutive of a word in Portuguese is always with inho or inha. So anything. So Zizinho, Bobinho. There's like a time that I would call him Zig Zig.
Ziggy. I call him Mr. Boo.
Mr. Boo.
I think Bobinho or
Bobinho.
The Boo Boo is his number 1 nickname. So
recently is BB.
That's from your sister, I think.
My sister started calling him BB, and like I think I caught on with BB.
Zizoidy? Have you called him Zizoidy sometimes?
A long time ago, we used to call him Zizoidy.
And I think the best part of it is that he pretty much comes to all of them. So he doesn't care what you call him, as long as it's us saying it. He's like, oh yeah, they mean me. Maybe there's food at the end of this request. So
it's maybe like the tone of voice, and we joke that we talk to him like I at least talk to him in a baby's voice, like yeah. But then we joke that his voice, if he's responding back to us, would be like this. He would talk like this, because if he barks, he sounds like a seal. Like,
he does have like
that's his bark. Anyways.
So I think that's Zizí. Tell us about your Zizí. Tell us about your Boo Boo down in the comments. Be sure to let us know about your furry friend, because we would love to hear all about them.
Thank you for watching this video, guys, and thank you so much, Carly, for tagging us to make this video.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna leave Carly's channel, Carly's Corner, down below in our info box. Please go check her out. She's awesome. She has a couple furry friends. She's a newlywed, and she vlogs her life with her husband Chris. So it's really fun in Southern California. So go check Carly out, and if you guys want to make this tag and tell us about your furry friend, please feel free and let us know. Let us know in the comments below that you actually made this video.
And we'll leave the questions down there also for you guys. So thanks for watching this one. If you loved it, please give it a great big thumbs up. Thumbs up, man. Leave one of those lovely comments down below, and definitely subscribe if you have not. And we'll see you guys back again with another video soon.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye, Zizí.
Bye. You wanna be you. You so be you.